Design the future in Dystopica, a cozy cyberpunk city builder where you can create the metropolis of your dreams.
Next in line is Guntouchables, a co-op roguelite where teams of preppers repel an evolving mutant invasion.
And this is Wild Bastards, a rootin' roguelike shooter where you manage a crew of intergalactic outlaws. And last but not least, this is Metal Suits, a run-and-gun space shooter starring a cyborg veteran out for revenge.
Head to the Future Games Show Steam page to find all those demos and everything else featured in today's show.
Dean McQuacklin, they're a private eye, following the breadcrumbs of a foul salami scheme.
A duck detective. Please, say no more.
The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress. But I ain't no ugly duckling.
Hi, I'm Johnny.
And I'm Annika, and we're from Happy Broccoli Games.
Right now we're working on Duck Detective the Secret Salami, where solving crime is no walk in the pond. You are a down-on-his-luck detective who also happens to be a duck.
Как же все плохо? Ну почему все так плохо? Mozilla, ну блин, что с виндой? Винда.
Use your powers of
Ты же не
deduction to
обновлялась,
inspect
ну.
evidence, fill in the blanks, and bust the case wide open in a narrative mystery adventure that's not quite as it seems.
Everyone has a motive. Or a secret.
Duck Detective is a 2 to 3 hour long mystery game that's inspired by games like Return of the Obra Dinn and Case of the Gold Idol. The game is fully voiced, and of course it has a dedicated Case of the Gold Idol. The game is fully voiced, and of course it has a dedicated quiet button.
Today we're really excited to share with you that Duck Detective is coming to mobile later this year.
Now you can already play Duck Detective on Steam and Switch.
Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Hannah! I'm a different duck now. I haven't had a slice of bread in weeks. Duck Detective, the Secret Salami.
Duck Detective, the Secret Salami, is out now on PC and Nintendo Switch, with mobile ports coming later this year.
This next trailer is for the RPG fans out there. Sacrifier is inspired by the 90s classics and features a soundtrack composed by Motoi Sakuraba.
Few are worthy of the title you are about to receive.
Господи, как ты меня заколебала. Я не знаю.
You must retrieve from our core.
Ну это что-то точно не так. Ты вызываешь меня. Ну что ж, я тебя установил.
Statues coming to life. Am I?
Я не знаю, ну это просто писец. Ну сейчас попробую Яндекс, я не знаю. Да какого фига?
Sacrifier is coming soon, but the playtest just went live on Steam. If you want to try it out before launch, I feel like it's time we add another game to our yearbook, right, Britt?
I think that's a good idea.
Отдыхай.
You know what? More than a decade later, we're finally getting a sequel to Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Space Marine 2 is landing in September, and here's everything you need to know about it.
Nothing will survive our
Здесь пока
wrath.
лучше, это Space Marine, не то, что
Chain swords at the ready because Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is staining the pages of our Ones to Watch yearbook with gallons of Xeno's blood. Space Marine 2 is the hotly anticipated follow-up to Relic Entertainment's 2011 third-person shooter. Helmed by Saber Interactive this time around, Space Marine 2 promises even more guts and glory for up to 3 players across its galactic co-op campaign. You are dropped into the clanking, capable boots of Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, voiced by Clive Standen of Vikings fame.
Delta Wing, report.
The spores collapsed the bridge. There's no way through.
Get into assault position by the bridge.
Let us show them some of Ultima's hospitality!
Come forth and be slaughtered.
Titus is a true Space Marine, the Emperor's personal angel of death, a stoic ultramarine with a penchant for defending the Imperium. Though at the start of the game, he's dealing with the aftermath of a suspicious demotion and an even more pressing existential matter: the Tyranid scourge threatening mankind. Space Marine 2 will transport players to the front lines of the Fourth Tyrannic War, with hundreds of creatures coating the screen as you trudge through the biomes of perilous planets. From Tyranid warriors, Hormagaunts, gargoyles, and quite likely much larger foes, you'll be overwhelmed in short order if you and your team don't keep your wits about you. The grisly combat blends over-the-shoulder shooting with a deep melee brawling system, allowing you to parry, dodge, pull off brutal combos, and execute your enemies to top up armor supplies.
Но в коопе выглядит превосходно.
You will pay, you rotten cowards!
It's a metal maelstrom of chaotic conflict, and we're excited to see what Titus and the gang will face up against when the game launches later this year. Space Marine 2 is coming to PlayStation, Xbox and PC on the 9th of September, so there's still plenty of time to scrub up on the wealth of 40k lore before you suit up and ship out on this gnarly Warhammer adventure.
Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on September 9th, 2024. We still have one more game to add to our yearbook, so keep an eye out.
Before we get to that, though, how about another world premiere?
Yeah. Okay. But, I have to admit this is a bit of a wild one. I think it needs a Wrangler's touch. Just give me a second. Whoa! Easy now. You're all right. You're all right. Get up. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, just 1 second.
Peggy 12.
DLC для год-симулятора. Ну, конечно, капибара. Мультиверс.
Go toe-to-toe with Capybara Thanos in Multiverse of Nonsense, a brand new DLC pack for Goat Simulator 3. It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on the 19th of June, and you can wishlist it now on Steam.
By the way, if you're enjoying the show, you can let us know.
Head to the link on screen now and fill in the survey to be in with the chance of winning some great prizes courtesy of MSI.
All right, time for something completely different. This year, the Future Games Show is launching a new initiative to help increase the visibility of up-and-coming indie games.
We've created a video submission form so that game makers from around the world can pitch their projects to the show in a snappy 45-second format. A link to the form should be on the screen now.
Think of it as an indie elevator pitch. In the coming weeks and months, we'll share the submissions on social media and highlight them during our upcoming live shows.
To give you an idea of what we're looking for, the FGS team handpicked some of the most anticipated indie games and asked the developers to create their own elevator pitches. And here's what they come up with.
Welcome to the world of STRIM. My name is Ewout, I'm one of the developers of the game, and I'm responsible for the programming and art. In STRIM, you jump from shadow to shadow. You play as a little shadow creature that got separated from the person. And now it's up to you to find your way back. Along the way, you will also help other STRIM that have lost their objects. We will release on PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch and Steam. Get ready to hop around on July 18th.
Hi, I'm Kurt Olson, the creator of the upcoming stealth comedy game, World's Worst Handyman. I'm also a father of 3 with a full-time day job. 5 years ago, I taught myself to code and make games in my spare time. Later, I founded Baby Lumberjack Studio. World's Worst Handyman combines my love for stealth horror games with the charm of Nintendo games. It's a thrilling stealth comedy game for all ages. You play as Doug, an unskilled handyman trying to save his local animal shelter from bankruptcy. Find tools, complete tasks, avoid angry residents, and earn enough money to save the shelter. World's Worst Handyman releases this September. Play the free demo and wishlist the game on Steam to support our small team. Thanks.
Judoro is a stop-motion action-adventure game set in a mystical historic Scotland. We are a dedicated and passionate two-man team making a truly independent game without compromise. In Judoro, you will explore a world full of eccentric stories and handcrafted NPCs. You will overcome challenges with Judoro's combat and possession mechanics. Our favourite part is perhaps the varied and sometimes grotesque bosses the game is replete with. Judoro is coming out this autumn on Steam. Please wishlist and help spread the word. Thank you.
Hey, Future Games Show. Those guys over there are Heavy Lunch Studio, and they've known each other for, 100 years. And in an act of hubris and self-delusion, they decided to make their first video game, Hermit and Pig. It's an adventure RPG about a reclusive old man and his truffle-hunting pig. These two unlikely heroes get drawn into a dangerous conspiracy involving evil corporations, unusually violent animals, hungry townspeople, cultist weirdos, and a giant mythical mushroom. You'll have to dig deep and ask yourself important questions like, can I master the self-defense techniques necessary to survive? Can I overcome my social anxiety to become a hero? And should I really eat every mushroom I find? You can find these answers and more in Hermit and Pig. The demo is available on Steam now.
Thank you to the talented developers who helped us launch this brand new section. Make sure you wishlist Judoro, Hermit and Pig, World's Worst Handyman, and Skim on Steam.
And if you're a game maker who wants to participate in the indie elevator pitch, you can find out more using the link on screen right now. Show us what you got.
Back to our regular programming now, which in this case means another world premiere. This one's a stealth strategy adventure game set in an oppressive cityscape.
I know that you're worried about the war on the continent. But you are my people, and you will come to no harm.
He's not in any trouble. We just want to talk to him.
You told me you wanted out. You and your brother. You said you're done with this. It's too dangerous, not what you wanted.
Find her. She's here somewhere.
I respected your decision because I thought you respected me and my business and everything I've done for you.
This isn't about me.
Oh, it's always about you, Hannah, and now you've brought the police here.
They're looking for Herman. Look, I've no idea what he's done, and I don't care. I've just got to find him before they do.
It's only a matter of time. You've set things in motion you don't understand, Hannah.
Eric's Home, The Stolen Dream, is coming soon to PC and consoles.
Eric's Home.
What's next, Roger?
Well, here's a closer look at Run From Mummies, a cooperative dungeon crawler where you play a group of plucky tourists dodging traps to photograph ancient relics.
So, you heard about the tour? All set for the tour? Well, the sights are unforgettable and rife with dangers. The perfect place to bring your friends. So take plenty of pictures. Find souvenirs. There's a whole world out there to discover. One last piece of advice. Run from mummies! Yes, buy it. Oh, blast. Is this recording still up?
Run From Mummies is coming to PC and PS5 in fall 2024, and you can play the demo on Steam after the show.
Up next, we've got a Souls-like side-scroller set in a dark fantasy world. Here's the latest update on Mandragora.
Take me forward, no matter the danger.
Hi everyone, Alex here, Community Marketing Manager at Primal Game Studio. We're currently working on our most ambitious game to date, Mandragora. Mandragora is a 2.5D action RPG side-scroller with deep Metroidvania and Souls-like elements. We're currently working on fine-tuning the many features that will be available in the game, including epic boss fights and a branching talent tree.
Inquisitor, got supplies for your journey upstairs. You deserve better for what you did to that witch, but it's all we've got to spare.
In the full release, expect to find yourself immersed in a narrative crafted by industry legend Brian Mitsoda, known for his work on Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, meet many characters all voiced by professional voice actors including Aisha Salim, known for her work on Overwatch, and find yourself whisked away into the world of Mandragora with a dark fantasy soundtrack composed by Christos Antonio, best known for his work as a member of Septic Flesh. 2024 is going to be a big year for us as we work towards releasing later this year alongside our new publishing partner, Knight's Peak. We look forward to bringing Mandragora to your PC and consoles and really hope you enjoy playing.
Your passenger is lost. So is this world.
Mandragora from new publisher, Knight's Peak, is coming to PC and consoles later this year.
We're taking a look at Dustborn now. Red Thread Games' road trip adventure. Here's the latest trailer.
They've got their lights on. They're after us. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Что
Calm
это?
down.
Take a deep breath, Sai. Let's pull
Здесь
over.
все, блин,
We can handle the police.
альбинос.
Packs. Maybe put the cargo in a safe
Блин,
place.
понятно, еще какие-то люди, блин.
Handle the police how exactly? You know what cops do to people like us.
Sai, please listen to me.
Says the woman who never listens to anyone.
А, там он еще с пятном, блин, родим. Блин, ну это писец.
We're so dead.
Stop the car. We'll handle the cops.
Roll down your window.
Huh? What?
The window, Sai.
Oh, wait. Hi. Hello. Hi, officer.
А, у него еще и волосы, он фиолетовый,
I'll need you
блин.
people to step out of the vehicle.
Ой, полный фарш накипали.
You're a loser. How badly did you screw up to get here? Highway patrol in the middle of nowhere?
I was doing just
Это так
fine
работает, да?
until you tried to mess with
Все же
my
полицейские хотят сразу убивать.
I said, exit the vehicle.
Hey, officer, walk
Not
on the
a
road.
word.
Road.
Jesus, fuck.
Ay, Dios mío.
Drive. Drive, Sai, now.
То есть по рабочий план, надо уехать, да.
Stop it.
That was fucked up.
I wonder if he had time to pull it in before... Bam.
Dustborn is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on August 20th,
Она еще и
2024.
ну
All right,
понятно, это
wishlist
просто
at the
игра
ready,
с
folks,
солянкой
'cause
всего,
we've
что
got a
есть от
sweep
Sweet
of
Baby.
exciting trailers coming up
Прям
next.
все. Какой-то Tower Defense, что ли? Ой, Tactics. Ну, скорее всего, Tower Defense.
The majestic Albertown, last known bastion of civilization and progress. Become one of our esteemed engineers, and let the illumination of our great leader, William Kane, guide you. Today is your day. Join our annual lottery and plug into your true potential. Prove your worth and ascent to greatness inside Albatross Technologies.
And then she says, I'll be fine. You've seen how much ass I can kick.
Ah, damn. That's so true.
Oh, you're back. Let's keep up the pace and jump straight into our next trailer.
Did you notice that rope tied around his neck? No? Never mind.
I didn't want to do it, but he made me do it. You shouldn't be here.
Numata is a suburban survival horror game from Deadbolt Interactive. It's coming to PC and consoles in 2024.
Our next game takes influence from Hotline Miami and fuses Japanese mythology with contemporary hip-hop. Feast your eyes on Sonokuni.
Графически похоже на Hotline Miami. Какой-то Hotline Miami курильщик, что ли? Что это происходит? Непонятно. それすらやらない誰そんなやつはもういい足引っ張んなぶつけるバンパーサイドミラーに映ったあいつらなんだ邪魔するまだ俺なるバーでベッドの中世間恨んでなぜ頑張んねえ聞き飽きたわに俺がはいはい大変だなバカよバカよ Надеюсь, там такой музычки не будет в самой игре.
Sonokuni is a top-down action game from the Danyasa crew, a hip-hop group from Japan that decided to make their own indie game. It's coming soon to PC, but for now, you can wishlist it on Steam.
Eternal Strands is up next, an action game where you use magic, weapons, and climbing skills to take down enormous monsters. Here's the latest trailer.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Bryn, you need to get out of there, now!
Как же без дракона в такой-то игре?
Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Vale's shadow for decades. No one's been this close in years. My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow.
You can count on me.
Похоже на игру с отъюбища и Immortal Phoenix Ryzen, что-то такое, но... Это смотрится так себе. Да, ну да, заебешь, что развивать. Только опять же выживать какой-нибудь.
This place holds mysteries beyond our wildest dreams. It's time to uncover them.
Eternal Strands is coming soon, but if you're eager for more, we'll be airing an interview with the developers during our official post-show, the Future Games Show Expansion Pack.
The expansion pack airs directly after the summer showcase, so stick around for a closer look at today's games and some extra world premieres.
For this next section, the FGS team handpicked some of the most exciting Unreal Engine 5 projects to provide an eye-popping glimpse into the future. Let's check it out.
Unreal Engine 5. Надеюсь, что-нибудь хорошее. Красивые концепты. Красивые. Движок все-таки могет, если его отрабатывать. Если его правильно использовать.
Thank you to the developers who participated in our Unreal Engine 5 showcase. Be sure to follow them on social media to keep up with these projects as they evolve.
Now, as we all know, the only good bug is a dead bug.
And there's been plenty of virtual pest control going on this year.
But how about some more? Up next, we have a juicy update on Starship Troopers Extermination.
Hi, I'm Peter Maurice. I'm the project lead for Starship Troopers Extermination. I'm here to tell you a little bit about the exciting new update coming to the game called Carnage on Planet X11. The Carnage system itself is basically persistent bug bodies everywhere in the world. They don't go away. We're bringing the movie into the video game. Being able to climb on top of the bug piles to get the best vantage point over the bugs. It's a system that we've developed in-house from the ground up. It's really all about bringing Carnage and the war to the bugs and being able to show the persistent damage throughout the world. I'm so excited to share it with the community. Planet X11 is deep within the Tibanus system in the Arachnid Quarantine Zone. We're setting this planet within the rings of a gas giant. It's draped in mystery. We are going there to defend the T-Fang array. It's the most important listing post in the Federation, and it's crucial to Federation operations that we secure it. Planet X11 is our first attempt in Starship Troopers to combine indoor combat environments with outdoor combat environments. Planet X11 offers us an opportunity to see what battling the bugs inside Federation buildings is really like. Weak Point's something we've really been excited to finally bring into the game. We've added armor to our bugs. And the weak point on the bug is where you can easily take down a bug if you know how to aim with the right weapon. Weak Points add in some more nuance and more depth into gunplay, and that's what Weak Points is allowing us to do. Working on Starship Troopers Extermination has been a dream come true for me. It's something that I really enjoy coming and working on every day. Being able to bring those movie moments into a video game for the rest of the world to experience has been so much fun.
Grab your friends and suit up in Starship Troopers Extermination, which is available now on Steam.
We're following up on that bombshell with our third and final yearbook edition. Let's throw it over to Supermassive Games and Behavior Interactive for a deep dive into the casting of Frank Stone.
From the minds behind Dead by Daylight and the Dark Pictures anthology, please welcome the casting of Frank Stone into our future game show Wants to Watch Yearbook. This single-player horror adventure lets you define your own story in the expanded world of the iconic action horror game Dead by Daylight. Players follow an ensemble of intrepid young filmmakers as they set out to film their own home movie at a murder site steeped in tragic history. Prepare to be posed with fate-changing choices, challenging puzzles, and death-defying QTEs as you guide the cast through eerie environments and shocking twists, dodging grisly deaths along the way. The casting of Frank Stone is coming to PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC in 2024. And to give you a closer look at this exciting collaboration, let's throw it over to our friends at Behaviour Interactive and Supermassive Games.
For the longest time on Dead by Daylight, we knew that we wanted to offer different types of experience to our players. And a single-player narrative experience is definitely one of them. And our fans have been requesting it quite a lot. So obviously, Supermassive Games, with their pedigree, their portfolio of game, is the perfect partner to deliver that fantastic horror experience.
The casting of Frank Stone is a classic, supermassive, cinematic adventure game.
Wait, I'm coming with you.
It's an unashamed horror experience. It's a story that we've been thinking around for quite a long time, and it really fits the omniverse idea that underpins a lot of the Dead by Daylight lore, and so it kind of slipped together as a very natural fit.
It all starts with our 1963 storyline, which is investigation of a missing child, which leads us into a very dark, quite grisly serial killer horror story. But as the story unfolds from there, things go in different directions, and we bring in a lot of different subgenres of horror.
Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
The main influences were always to try to be the mystic, something you could actually believe happens, something that you can understand, relate to. At the same time, part of it you don't understand, and it creates a mystery. We're always going back to the classic slasher horror movies and characters that we learn to love and hate at the same time.
What?
One thing we really latched onto quickly was the idea of how a piece of creative art could become a vehicle for horror. And in our case, that's a Super 8 film that's being made by a group of teenage characters on the site of an infamous serial killer's crimes. And that felt like a vehicle where we could bring in other influences of horror that we really like.
Either of you heard of Murder Mill?
Right off the start of the project, talking with Supermassive, we connected because we're passionate about horror, and we basically get our inspiration from the same sources. So it was great talking with them and seeing that a lot of the sources for inspiration they're using have been the same that we've been looking into at the genesis of Dead by Daylight. So in that sense, our fans and also new players that will experience this can see that both titles are from the same lineage. So for fans of Supermassive Games that still haven't stepped into the fog of Dead by Daylight, this is going to be a great first step.
Come on, people! We got a movie to make!
Что-то мне кажется, что оно не зацепится.
The casting of Frank Stone is coming later this year. And with that, we've wrapped up our Ones to Watch yearbook for the summer showcase. Go team!
It also means we're closing in on the end of the show. But that doesn't mean that we're done with the world premieres. Here's one more.
Ooh.
I love treasures. It's nice to have someone else do the dirty work for you. And only that annoying mongoose always ruins everything. Nicoririco, you and your friends can't stop me. Ha 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 ha!
Nico de Rico is an all-new mascot platformer from developer Via Games as part of the new publishing label Knight's Peak, which was announced today. It's coming soon to PC and consoles.
You might have seen our next game before. It blew up on social media for its hyper-realistic graphics. Here's the latest trailer for Bodycam.
Bodycam.
Bodycam is out now on Steam, so go check it out.
All right, it's time for our final trailer. And with keeping with tradition, this one is a super special world premiere.
But before we wrap things up, I have one small question for you, Roger Clark. Aerith or Tifa?
That's interesting. I feel like that's kind of a loaded question in this scenario.
Oh, no. It's just a hypothetical, you know? There's no wrong answers.
Okay. Well, you see, that's really interesting, you know?
It's taking you a long time to answer this.
Well, if I had to choose between Tifa and Aerith, I think I would have to go with...
World premiere. Перетрудился как-то.
That was a quick taste of what's to come from Woodrunner Games, an indie studio featuring developers who worked on Cuphead and Rick and Morty.
The game's full reveal is expected later this year.
Which would coincide with the next Future Games show. Interesting. Brett, I hate to say goodbye, but that's a wrap on the Summer Showcase.
Oh, man. You know what, though? I'm just glad we got to do this together. We were outlaws to the end.
Damn right we were. Thanks for sharing the stage with me. And cheers to all of you guys for tuning in. But don't leave just yet, cowboy, because we've got the post-show coming up right after this with more trailers and deep dives on the way.
There'll also be tons of follow-up content on GamesRadar.com and our FGS social channels on YouTube and TikTok.
Finally, before we take off, we'd also like to thank the hardworking developers, trailer makers, PR representatives, and everyone across the games industry who worked with us to make this Summer Showcase a reality. Even in such turbulent times, we couldn't have done it without you.
Don't forget to head to the Future Games Show Steam page to find all of today's games and check out some of the demos we discussed. I know we mention it a lot, but your wish lists go a long way. So, if you like a project, go ahead and show it.
I'm Roger Clark.
And I'm Britt Barron.
And this has been the Future Games Show Summer Showcase 2024.
Great job.
Ну, это шоу даже смотрелось. Ладно. Проблемы.